They gave up a ton of yards, especially for a team 13-3 that was under a minute away winning the Super Bowl. Now, for the second straight year, 4 Alabama Crimson Tide players have gone in the first round. Trent Richardson went early to the Cleveland Browns. Mark Barron went to Tampa Bay. Dre Kirkpatrick went to the Cincinnati Bengals. Now Dante Hightower has gone to the New England Patriots. They call Alabama the Crimson Tide. Are they Deacon Blues? We'll be back.
When you have cable and can't find something good to watch, you get depressed. When you get depressed, you attend seminars. When you attend seminars, you feel like a winner. When you feel like a winner, you go to Vegas. When you go to Vegas, you lose everything. And when you lose everything, you sell your hair to a wig shop. Don't sell your hair to a wig shop. Get rid of cable and upgrade to DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
Yeah! Yeah! That just happened! Yes, it did. No! Yes, 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 yes! Yes! We did it! Yes, we did! Yeah, we did it! Okay, see you, bud. Later.
Honey, who was that?
Who, that guy? I don't know.
Get caught up in the excitement. Buffalo Wild Wings. More wings, more beer, more sports.
Hey, who's this?
This is a monster move by Boston. Is it time to panic?
It's time to panic. Don't panic.
We are in panic mode here.
And now everybody is panicking.
I'm not panicking.
Hear every story from every angle at ESPNRadio.
What happened last night?
Apparently we went to Jack in the Box at 1:54 a.m. and got 9 orders of tacos, 4 seasoned curly fries, and 7 real ice cream shakes.
So who drove us home?
I did.
Oh, why are you still here?
He dared you to eat my keys.
And why didn't you call a cab?
He dared you to eat my phone.
This is Toyota Today. The numbers tell the story. It's MPG made easy. Now, lease a new 2012 Camry LE with its 35 MPG for just $219 a month. Lease a new Corolla LE for only $179 a month. Or save thousands when you buy a new Corolla with 0 APR.
We'll make it easy on you.
See your Southern California Toyota dealer.
Back in New York with Houston, number 26 on the clock now. Who do we like best, Mel?
You thought Glenn maybe to Pittsburgh. I don't think they thought DeCastro would be there, so Glenn's still available now. Merciless, the pass rusher, he'll come off the board pretty soon. You think about Harrison Smith, the best safety behind Mark Barron and Kobe Fleener. Andrew Luck's go-to option with the Cardinal.
The Houston Texans at long last made the playoffs last year, winning the South, winning their opening playoff game at 10-6. Now where do they go?
With the 26th pick in the 2012 NFL Draft, the Houston Texans select Whitney Mercilus, linebacker, Illinois.
Well, they lost Mario Williams and D'Amico Ryans, not to mention the tackle Winston. So uneasy is the head that wears the crown. But you talk about an improvement in defense. Wade Phillips taking over last year. Now how much the Texans improved. Second overall in total D. And now, if there's ever a name for a defensive player, it would be Whitney Mercilus. That's what Houston hope he's going to be, Coach.
We had no mercy on the Big Ten. He led the nation in tackles, led the nation in forced fumbles, and led the Big Ten in tackles for loss. 1 year of production. Here he is rushing inside in the nickel, which I really like about him, Mel. He's not a one-dimensional outside rusher. He can go inside and mismatch you against certain guards, much like Alden Smith did last year at Missouri before the 49ers took him. He needs to improve in the briar patch. Runs right at him. He's got to become a more all-around run defender. I think he can do that. A relentless motor. Spent a lot of time with Ron Zook, the former coach of the Illini, in the offseason. This kid has a huge upside. I like the pick at this point in the draft.
natural pass rush moves, natural pass rush instincts. Question is, why did it take till this year? He had 2 sacks going in. This year, 16 sacks, 9 forced fumbles. 1 year wonder, but this 1 year was special for Whitney Mercilus.
And remember, Houston, they did all that with their third-string quarterback after they got Matt Schaub coming back next year. They should be excited, these Texans. Cincinnati next.
The clue should be here. Anything?
Over here. I found it.
It's an audio file.
Hey guys, the next challenge. Coordinates are north of...
OnStar, this is Pam.
Got some coordinates for you?
Downloading directions now.
32 highway MPG-rated GMC Terrain. The only thing more amazing than its technology
a picture file.
is what you can do with it. The 2012 Terrain from GMC.
I love cash back.
With the Bank Americard Cash Rewards credit card,
We earn more cash back for the things we buy most.
1% cash back. Everywhere, every time. 2% on groceries.
3% on gas, automatically. No hoops to jump through, no annual fee.
That's 1% back on... 2% on my homemade lasagna.
3% back on road trip.
Get 1, 2, 3% cash back. Apply online or at a Bank of America near you.
Castrol Edge is tested and perfected to be our strongest oil, no matter what you put it through. Castrol Edge. It's more than just oil, it's liquid engineering.
Hello, it is I, your boss. Great news. The video call went very, very well. Asia is on board. Too bad you couldn't participate. Probably you were worried about overages on that limited data plan you use. Perhaps you shouldn't have uploaded so many vacation photos. These shorts are for a younger person, wouldn't you say?
Why limit your iPhone? Switch to Sprint, the only network with truly unlimited data for your iPhone.
The Manchester Derby. After City lay down the gauntlet, United fought back. Now, can the noisy neighbours regain control of the title race? City versus United, 2:30 Monday on ESPN and ESPN3.
The NBA's second season, where 16 wins separate the great from the immortal.
That's what we're talking about.
A champion will rise. The NBA playoffs on ESPN and ABC. Tip-off Saturday.
Welcome back, everybody, to New York. We're in a fast and furious first round. New England has picked twice in the first round. Cleveland has picked twice in the first round. 4 picks in Ohio in the first round because even though they traded down, the Cincinnati Bengals are now picking in the number 27 slot for the second time. The Bengals earlier in the draft picked Dre Kirkpatrick, the cornerback from Alabama. So here are remember, 3 teams out of 4 in this division made the playoffs. The Bengals had a marvelous year. Andy Dalton, top of the second round quarterback, was a leader. They hit big with the wide receiver Green. Benson is a question, although they have Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis from the Patriots. Benson is not on the team at the moment. And of course, they play defense for Marvin Lewis. They made the playoffs and nobody saw that coming. Credit the Bengals.
You know, Mike Brown has never drafted a guard in the first round, ever. This might be the year because somebody has to block Haloti Ngata. And last I checked, the Bengals have 2 new guards, Travell Wharton, they picked up from Jacksonville, and Jacob Bell. Cordy Glenn, Kevin Zeitler, I think could really help this football team inside.
The Bengals.
With the 27th pick in the 2012 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Kevin Zeitler, guard, Wisconsin.
And there you go. I think you know their offense, too, don't you, Coach?
I don't know anything about the draft process, though, Chris. I do know that Kevin Zeitler is another Wisconsin Badger that can come off the ball and do some things athletically. He can play in a zone scheme. He's an athletic puller. He can find his target. He can redirect. At the end of the day, he can thump you. I think the Bengals knew that the Ravens were looking at Zeitler later in this round to replace Ben Grubbs.